Hey, hon. Welcome to vlog 259. Okay? But guess what today is?
Today is Friday, September 7th.
And what happens today on Friday, September 7th?
I don't beat you.
Huh?
I don't beat you.
Yeah, other than you don't beat me today. Today's my day not to get beat. It is car ride Q&A. Boop, 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 boop.
You were weird.
Question 1 comes from David W. Why do they call them leopard geckos?
Why do they call them leopard geckos?
You asking me?
I want to see if you know.
Spots?
Nope.
No? Okay, then why?
Because they hunt their prey like leopards do. They pounce on them.
Yes, they do. Very good, very good.
And their spots.
And their spots.
Because some of them, their spots do look like leopards, but it's
Yeah,
they hunt their prey.
It's
the way they hunt their prey, like leopards hunt their prey.
pretty interesting. Did you ever watch them? I watch.
Yes, I watch them all the time. I think it's neat.
I think it's neat
They
too.
just-
They just sit there and they go. Uh-oh.
Can I train?
And it's a big one.
Yeah, it's a short one.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh, it
there's
is.
you.
Oh. All right. It's a mini train.
Alright, anyway, next.
Next question comes from Bill at. Oh no, comes from the ball python collector. I'm sorry. Okay, ready?
Ready?
Where do you see yourself in the reptile community in 1 year?
That's a good question. I
Right
don't
here?
even think about tomorrow. You want me to think about a year from now?
Yeah, I got an answer for this question.
Well, then go ahead and answer it.
Where do I see myself in 1 year? Well, number one, probably doing the same thing we do right now. Due to the fact that we've been doing it for I've been doing it for 33 years. You've been doing it for 23 years. And,
Because 23 years ago, I was petrified of snakes. So
that's true, but you still,
I'd say in the last 10 years, I've stepped up my game to help you. In the
Yes.
last 10 years.
but 23 years ago,
I would sit in the sink and hand you
stuff. Yeah, but then you would go in, when you would look out into their cages and stuff, you weren't like petrified to where you wouldn't go in a room.
Okay.
Anyway, doing the same thing we're doing right now, I guess. We've vended shows before and all that, and we may do it again in the future, but we're not too sure. But we're just going to keep on pace what we're doing, and hopefully we grow some, because it would be great to grow. I would like to see us grow more, of course. And helping others that need help with reptiles and stuff. Okay, this one's for you, but it refers to me, so I got to answer this one too.
Okay.
From the Python Burrow. When is Andrew going to eat Sour Patch Kids again on camera?
Tomorrow!
Not happening, buddy.
Tomorrow!
Not happening.
Tomorrow.
Okay, tomorrow, because tomorrow's never here. Ah, fine. That
Okay,
was-
let me rephrase that. Saturday, September 8th.
No. Yeah. 2035. Okay. Slashmaster,
I think
1989.
you skipped a question.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. Oh, I know you did.
Oh, you're right. I did. I am
See
sorry.
again. I'm right.
Balls by JP asked, when is Becky going to start her own cooking channel?
Nope. Nope.
You
Becky
don't.
is not going to do a cooking channel.
No?
No.
Okay. Slashmaster 1989 asked, Becky, were you into reptiles before you met Andy? If not, what was your first impression of reptiles? And this is the second part of the question. Where did you learn to make the best jam in the world? On the planet. On the planet. I read that wrong.
Well, I learned to make jam from a cookbook. It's called Following the Directions.
Okay.
And sometimes I spit in it, but we won't tell nobody.
Yeah,
No,
right.
I'm joking. The jam, I just follow a recipe. That's all. And if you can't follow but everyone can follow the same recipe, and the product will be different. So that's that one. No, as to the first part of the question, I was not into reptiles before I met Andy. Actually, before I met Andy, I was petrified of reptiles. You could not even get me to go into the reptile house at the Philadelphia Zoo. I sat outside.
I remember that.
Yep.
But then you did eventually start going.
Well, when I was younger, my mom was bit by a copperhead. So in my head, as a child, all snakes were bad.
Yes, understood. And your grandfather kind of had that.
So my first impression of reptiles, when I think of reptiles when I was younger, was they were all bad. There wasn't a nice reptile. They were all bad. But as you grow and you learn and you educate yourself, that's when you realize, wait a minute, there's good reptiles and there's venomous reptiles. There's not a bad reptile.
Exactly. And all bites are usually defensive.
Yes.
They're not going to come and attack you and chase you down.
See, now that's what I thought as a kid. You can walk in the grass and the snake's going to chase you down, so...
I understand. No, I understand. This is where education plays a part.
But, alright.
Now, Slash asked me a question in 1989. Andy. Andrew, as I prefer to be called, but we'll let Slash call me Andy because I like Slash. He's a cool guy.
My Jeffrey.
Okay. Why is it you have to have 2 or more of every animal? Well, Slash, that's a simple question. That's a simple answer, I should say. Not a question. Simple answer. If you like one, why not have more? That means you can like more. No, there's no real answer to that, Jeff. I think I got an OCD situation here, or a compulsive behavior or something. It goes with anything I have. I bought one razor one time at a flea market, and before you know it, I had hundreds of them. And that's why it's so hard for me to get something new. Like I've told Becky before, if I were to ever be able to get a tarantula, I don't know if they could stop at just one tarantula. I think I would have a whole room of them. It's just, I don't know. Slash, I got a compulsive behavior, I think. Like shirts. I'll go buy a shirt that I like, and then I will go back and buy the exact same shirt, a whole bunch of them. Won't I, hon?
Yeah, because I get yelled at for buying a different color.
I don't know. It's just, I got a strange way of doing things, I guess. I don't know. Like cactuses. I got one cactus, then I had a whole bunch, and a tornado took them away, and I'm starting over again. I can't stop at one. I just can't. And I don't know why. We would have had a lot more kids if Becky didn't get sick when she was pregnant after she had the last one, so...
You might want to go on today's video if you want to do it from my phone, because I know there was a few questions on there too.
Okay, guys, we will be back. Okay, we're back. Question 1 that is on today's live stream is, I have a question. A lot of people think that the LSR fire and the is simply just a plain fire. Well, when I get home, I will pull out the LSR fire and I will explain it to you, and I will tell you where you can do more research and find out that it is actually a totally different line of fire because it does different things. But it's still considered a fire. And I'll introduce you to the person. You can go check out their channel who imported it. Okay, and question is, from David W. again. Who do you think started all the drama? Well, David W., we're not going to get into that no more because it's over, it's done with, it's past, and we don't want to keep adding fuel to the fire to keep the drama going because this channel's not about drama. We're not going to get into it. If you were around watching these channels and watching things, and I don't know if you were or not, you may have been, for the past year, you would be able to figure it out, I do believe. I'm not going to say you would 100%, but it's a possibility. But anyway, we're just not going to address it, and thanks for all the great questions, everybody. Remember, next week's Q&A will be on Friday also. Car ride Q&A. So if you have any questions, start putting them in the...
Road trip Q&A. Road trip Q&A.
What do I call it? Car ride?
Yes.
Road trip Q&A. I'm sorry.
Oh my Lord. People, you wonder why I go gray and I dye my hair blonde and it's fake color. I got covered of grays that this man gives me.
I covered more than just that. No. It answered a question that I didn't want to answer. Oh my God. I'm sorry, guys. Anyway, yeah, we're on the road, so this is Road Trip Q&A.
It's about time you get it right.
All week I've been saying it too wrong, and you've been correcting me every single day. You're like, it's Road Trip Q&A. Anyway, guys, we're going to go, when the next part of the video will be about the LSR fire and where you can find all the information out about it and everything like that. So,
and in the meantime, I'm going to torture Andy with some Kane Brown.
No, you're not.
Oh, yes,
peace out, people. Okay, this here is a fire. Now, genetic hunters, you were asking, what's the difference? You guys think it might be just a normal fire they are, but they're not. This is the baby. This is the one I hatched out. What makes them different is, for one, they were directly imported from Africa, from Earl Jones, from Lone Star Reptiles did it. Imported them. So, I'm going to direct you to his page to see what this fire gene does with other combinations. It is phenomenal. It's totally not what you would expect. Alright, it's a different, it does it totally different. It does different things with different morphs, you know. That's one. Number two, I'm going to show you. You see, it's kind of, you see what they look like, right? Now, I'm going to show you an adult to show you the difference. Alright. But anyway, Earl Jones is the gentleman that brought them in from Lone Star Reptiles. That's where the LSR, Lone Star Reptiles, comes from. He brought them in, and it took him years to prove that it was a fire gene, but yet it was different. And he did. And they finally accepted it as being a totally new fire morph. And if you want more information, you can call him. His website is Lone Star Reptiles. And it's, he's got a phone number in it. He'll explain the whole thing to you, what makes it different. Alright, well, let me get the adult out so you can see the difference. Okay, hold on. Now, as you see, these guys continuously, and I mean continuously, for their entire life, get lighter and lighter and lighter. It does not stop with these. These fires, when they get older and older and older, it completely changes the way they get lighter and lighter and lighter. A lot of other fires might similarly get lighter, but not like these guys do. Nope. There is a difference. A huge difference. You need to go check out Lone Star Reptiles YouTube and his page, and give him a call. His phone number's on his page. He'll explain to you what this does when you mix it with other genes. Way better than I can, because he's the guy that produced it first. Well, he brought him in, and he's the guy that proved it out to be a fire, but a different form of fire. I mean, there's a difference. All right, guys. I'll be back. Well, let's look at this guy. Let's look at this guy for a minute. The older they get, the lighter and lighter they get. All right, guys. I'll be back. Back. Check a few geckos here. Boom. Anyway, this is going to be pretty much it for this vlog. Let me see if this girl here is eating. And I know she is because she grabbed it really quick and simple. Yeah, we're not going to bother her. She's eating. Yep, we're not going to bother her either because she's eating too. Yep, they're all three of them are eating. So, anyway, getting back to what I was saying. Genetic hunters, whoever was telling you that it's the same, you know, and there are obviously two things going on here. One, they just don't know. Or two, they're jealous because they don't have an LSR fire like you do. You own an LSR fire. I have an LSR fire. I have a couple of them. Lone Star Reptiles produces them. And when he produced them last time, he's been selling them faster than he could produce them because the other major breeders know they're not the same. As soon as he produces an LSR fire clutch, it's sold. Probably before he even cuts the eggs. Because that's how fast people are in line to buy them. Because the bigger breeders know that the LSR fire is actually different. So like I said, go to LoneStarReptiles.com. Go on, or go to his channel. He's got a YouTube channel, Lone Star Reptiles. Watch his egg cutting videos. He gives you his phone number. You give the man a call. He's a great guy, great man. He will sit down and talk to you and tell you. He doesn't have a problem explaining anything to anybody. He's a really nice person. So, yeah, by all means. That's how you go about finding all that information out. Anyway, like, comment, share, subscribe. Peace out, people. Help someone in need if you need it. Help a fellow reptile enthusiast out. Also help out just a fellow person in general. And thanks for tuning in. Peace out.